Hello everyone. Title of my paper is Educational Leadership and Administration with E-Pedagogical Approaches. E-pedagogy can be defined as teaching learning process which incorporates educational quality, values and effectiveness of teaching methods and teaching techniques including assessment activities supported by technology. E-pedagogy is a comprehensive science which integrates all issues related to online education, starting with the theoretical foundations and embracing higher education institutions, pedagogic systems, personal and professional development, principles of teaching and learning, instructional approaches and methods. E-pedagogy values are open education including open educational resources, sharing syllabi, sharing teaching resources through tools, self-directed interest-based student project, publishing using open access and open peer review. So, e-pedagogy is not only about using digital technologies for teaching and learning, but rather approaching digital tools from a critical pedagogical perspective. So, it is as much about using digital tools thoughtfully as it is about deciding when not to use it and about paying attention to the impact of digital tools on learning. Educational leadership is primarily associated with enhancement of student learning and their growth and development. E-pedagogy's major administrative area are human resources, learning resources, and facility resources. Human resources are educational personnel and the stakeholders and community as an education service user. Learning resources are the tools through the planning which will be used as a media or curriculum. Facility and finance resources as supporting factors which make the education held well are the facility resources. Here are the key dimensions of educational leadership. The educational leaders have to take into consideration our mission, vision, values, and standards of the e-educational resources, ethics and professional norms, equity and cultural responsiveness, curriculum and the instructional systems, teaching learning methods, usage of technology, performance of systems, creation of the community that may work in cooperation towards the care and support of the students, building up of the professional capacity and skills of the school's personnel, building up of the professional community of the teachers and the staff members, promoting meaningful engagement of the families and the community, supervising the administrative, technical, clerical, and managerial functions in an effective manner with the support and assistance from the other people, and formulation of measures that would lead to improvement of teaching and learning. E-pedagogy principles are ensure and guarantee frequent and regular contact between the teacher and students as well as among students. Develop reciprocity and cooperation among students. Provide students more with feedback than evaluation. Create positive and supportive learning environment. Respect the diverse talents and learning styles in creating the learning activities and materials. Provide students with clear expectations from the beginning of the course. Provide students and teachers with appropriate training for e-learning. The key areas to focus on are active communication among the participants of the educational process and variability in study activities which reflect the individual differences among students and teachers. E-pedagogical approaches clarify learning activities, including the use of appropriate e-learning methods and materials, in terms of how students engage and interact with lectures, resources, with the groups, and with the real world problems or issues and with others. In e-pedagogical approaches, first one is behaviorism. The theory of behaviorism in a classroom setting came from pedagogical research by Thorndike, Paulo, and Skinner. In a lesson using a behaviorist pedagogical approach, you could expect to see a mixture of lecturing, modeling and demonstration, rote learning, and choral repetition. Constructivism is based on the pedagogical research of Piaget. Younger children work things through physically, whereas older children tackle symbolic and abstract ideas. A lesson might include individualization, a slower pace, hidden outcomes, the mental of the expert, and less teacher talk. Librarianism is a critical pedagogy developed by the Brazilian educator Paulo. A librarianist approach is one where the student voice is placed at the center and democracy is put into the classroom. Value is placed on having the teacher as a learner and the class discovering subjects together. Independent learning is when an individual is able to think, act, and pursue their own studies autonomously without the same levels of support the student receives from a teacher. The benefits are increased motivation and confidence, greater student awareness of their limitations and their ability to manage them, enabling teachers to provide differentiated tasks for students, and fostering social inclusion by countering alienation. Administration of e-pedagogy looks critically the digital tools and other resources as potential means for learning and teaching. It manages digital content and space as valuable sites for information and knowledge in addition to traditional mediums such as books or the classroom. These multimodal forms of learning allows the user to have more freedom in terms of creating meaning making activities. These approaches of e-pedagogy could be the backbone of all e-learning courses because they promote interactivity, collaboration and active learning. They can be seen as a way to humanize the educational process transmitted by information and communication technology. E-pedagogy principles can contribute to elimination of barriers in learning, such as lack of communication with classmates and teachers, which result in social isolation, passive knowledge acquisition.